Hello, welcome to Germinate Tarot. It's still just me, but Jeremy will be back mid-April and her new place is amazing. So can't wait to do our readings there and the new digs. But I'm going rogue. Since it's just me, I'm going to use my Gypsy Witch. I've been under the weather and these guys are my daily drivers and work with them very easily. So I like to go with them since they seem to get each other. So we're going to do April 2nd to the 15th for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, relationship style. We're going to do a 5 card and see what comes out. Already got one. Let's get another, please. There's too many. Yeah, I just got my voice back. Otherwise, these would have been done sooner. I know my family probably appreciated the quiet. So, Leo. No, I saw it. It's the shepherd, but didn't want to commit to coming out. It's a good one. Hey, you. Alright, we're seeing the rider, we're seeing the whip over here. Yowza. That came out clean. I get a feeling this side of the situation's a little rocky. Or someone involved's not. It's just a vibe. We'll see when the cards pop out. So I'm going to zip my lip. So, central issue. Crossroads. Over here on this side of the issue we have the house and the woman. Over on this side we have the mirror and the eye. Overall we have the book. So from first glance, crossroads speaks to decisions, figuring things out, trying to work on which is the best course of action. Over here you have the home and the woman, which means I think someone might be focusing on their stability, being grounded, taking care of themselves, trying to make the best decisions possible for themselves. And this is not, if it's not Leo, it's a gentleman looking at a woman, a gentleman Leo looking at a woman who is doing, I want to say the right thing, like, doing the positive stuff over here. But on this side, this mirror, it's broken. And in this card, it means bad luck, but I tend to take this more as a shattering or a breaking down of not necessarily illusions, but starting to see things for the way they are. Having the eye pop up next to this is kind of just reinforcing. It's very observant. It's people taking notice. It's being very aware. Almost, with this being with the broken mirror, it's almost like a hypervigilance. I'm not going to say kind of like an OCD feel. That's too much, but almost not obsessive. It's intense. Someone's very, very aware of stuff. And, maybe they're thinking, they're making mountains out of molehills. And it's just like, no, like, we're stable, we're fine. Over here, it's like, but did you, and you're like, yes, I did, thanks. Taken care of. Because up here's the book. And that is knowledge. It's also secrets. So, people not saying their truth. It's being held on to. It's being, not revealed. So I would like to clarify what this choice business is about. Tower, okay. No, it's not Tarot Tower, so no one get upset. This is a different kind of tower. That's too many. That's better. Key. You know I like the key, because on the other side of the key is usually the answer. Let's find out what that is. Star. Oh, that's good. Alright, I want more. What is this star about? Because it can either be healing or it can be what you want. So what comes after that kind of dictates that. No, that was gibberish. That's better. Yay, yay, yay. So, you have the Tower, which is, I want to say it's like doing things the right way. It's contracts, agreements, coming through, being good on your word, that kind of vibe there. Then you have the Key, which is like, well, how do you get there? Well, you have the Star, which is hope, the good stuff that you want, and then you have love on top of it. That's whatever anxiety. That's the word I was looking for. Come on, I know that word so well. It's like an anxious thing, but it's very calm over here. I think whoever Leo is dealing with is all kind of like, ugh, and Leo's holding it down, or vice versa. Leo's looking to someone to keep them grounded. But we have the House and the Woman. I want to find out what that's going on there. Well, we have the Bride and the Snake. And I think, the Bride is getting what you want. It could be a relationship as well. The Snake is a woman. It can mean sexy, but I do take this to be someone's not completely forthcoming, which is maybe where the book is coming in. I don't think this is Leo. I think this is surrounding energy. I do want to just see what we're talking about. Ooh, mice. I don't think it's Leo. Yeah, because the mice, not a fan. The bouquet. I do have a feeling. The bouquet is a gift. It's a visit. I don't get secret visit. I get someone's intentions are not of the purest. So I think they're going to want to be giving you something, and it looks like a good deal, but it's actually a bunch of malarkey. Over here is the handshake. It's, the meeting. I think whatever, and anxious vibe gets knocked out, because this is a good, solid, firm handshake. It's coming together. Then the lilies on top of it. That's peaceful. That's a restful situation. And the metal. Whatever was the root of this, feeling gets laid to rest. The lilies. You lay it to rest, and then the metal is winning. It's coming out on top. So, what is this book? Well, it's a tree, so it's karmic or long time coming. It could be about health, and the tree's about health as well. So maybe someone isn't telling you about the health issue. I'm not really getting exactly what that is, but, because the bouquet is, what do you give to someone in a hospital? A bouquet. I'm not saying someone's going to be hospitalized, but, if there's a health issue, it might be you have to visit someone, take care of someone. The scythe. Okay, so we're cutting stuff out, trimming the fat, dealing with something. Maybe this sneaky stuff comes out. You're like, oh, well, not dealing with that. That's stupid. Not worth it. But it's interesting that you get the safe and the clouds. I think this anxious feeling, I don't think is unwarranted coming from this area, but there is confusion around it. It's that crossroads that it's a turning point. And with this snake and this, the mice and stuff, it doesn't feel good. Now I want to see if it'll just give me just one more on the clouds. Just one more. All right, the Children. So there is a new beginning. It's kind of like and a ring. So I'm getting a new beginning, innocence. The ring is also a cycle. Maybe you are you completed a cycle. It's going to turn, or maybe you are making a commitment, because you do have this, the star. You get what you want and everything. This coming together, this contract and everything. I think once you get through the initial anxiety and this, I actually need to take a breath. These mice situations and stuff. I think you can get to this happiness, but it's not going to feel good for a little bit, and I don't believe this is Leo feeling this way. I think it's the surrounding energy, and that can amp Leo up, because Leos are sensitive. They want to fix stuff. They want to do things. They don't do things. They're bold. It's what they do. It's what they know. So now we're moving on to Deviant Moon Tarot to get the overall vibe. That's too many. Just a 3 card, and then a kind of an outcome overall vibe. Got that. Next. Ooh, Leo, you just... I always love how it's like, boom, Leo, boom. Here's your cards. Take it. This is so funny. I was pre-shuffling just to clear the deck. Hierophant came out. That's on the bottom of the deck now. I think that's interesting. So, what do we have? We have 9 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. So, there's this getting what you want, this pleasure seeking and stuff, but, this guy's unleashing a genie in a bottle. Not Christina Aguilera, but it's like, if you get what you want, will you really get what you want? Because there's work that has to go behind it. It's not just like, oh, genie, I wish. No, this guy is toiling away on these pentacles coming out of, this big factory line. So, getting what you want may not be as easy as you think. Queen of Swords. It's an air sign. It's also, she has emotions, but they're controlled. They're balanced. She has her swords, and there's blood on them. She's not afraid to make decisions. She's not afraid to make choices. The Star. You got the Star back here, right? Yeah, you did. So, the Star is getting what you want. It's also healing. And maybe you thought you got what you want back here, but the work wasn't put in, so now it's reevaluation. Queen of Swords it up. Now you're moving on to a better energy where you can get what you want. You can move on. Ooh, King of Wands. That's a good high fire sign energy. Ooh, with 2 3s on top of each other. So, as clarifies the King of Wands. 3 of Wands, and then you have 3 of Swords. Now, 3 of Swords it is heartbreak, it is feeling bad, but the 3 of Wands is the waiting and stuff that goes along with, is what you plan on going to grow? Is it going to come in? Is it going to be, is, this little moon showing light on it? And, is the investment worth it? Is kind of what it is. In this 3 of Swords, it doesn't feel good, and I think that's what the anxiety is. People say, it's super duper heartbreak and everything. I think the waiting for things to turn in this favor and this decision to say, no, this is what we're doing, it does break your heart. It is taxing. It is a lot to take on. But, if anyone can do it, Leo can. So, we have the Hanged Man. More waiting, which is so not Leo. Because you see something to fix it, it's, let's do it. Okay, I do want one more on the Hangman before I move on. It's too many. Can I please have one more on the Hangman before we go on to clarify the other guys? Okay. The Lovers. So, okay, there's a Gemini. This is also a decision card as well. But, you know, it is the passion. You know, I think once this waiting period's over. Oh, the Hermit. So, that's also Virgo. So, you have a Gemini, a Virgo. You got some fire. You have some Aquarius action here. Another air. So, the Hermit, I think it's another waiting card. These decisions and everything, you know, this fiery passion Leo vibe is just getting squashed by this waiting, this crossroads, this decision time. And I want to find out about this Queen of Swords. And it's just two of Cups. So that's another, you know, decision card. It's a 2. It's like, do you take it or you don't? But people say it's soulmate, you know, and you have the Lovers up here as well. So I think that whatever holding pattern is going on, that's being, I think, imposed upon Leo. You have the 10 of Pentacles. There's a reason for it. It will balance itself out and you will get to this end point, but it doesn't quite feel like it yet. And if you look at them, they're playing a game of chess and they're weighing their options and they're seeing, you know, like, if you ever watched a chess game, it's like slower than molasses and everyone is just, you know, like, will my knight move? And you're just like, oh my god, just move the piece. And you know, you just want people to make decisions and choose their moves, but they're not. So then you have the Star. I want to find out what the Star's about. Now there's a couple that came out here. So you have the 5 of Cups, which is it's regret, and it's kind of like, ooh, well, I've done better. This is this guy. He has his fingers in his ears, and she's harping at him like, rah, rah, rah. And then the cups are spilled down here, and there's still 2, and then there was 2 back here. You have the 2 cups here. They're still here. They're still done. You just moved a little further along the line, and you're like, oh my god. But Ace of Cups, that's good. All this kind of like regret and tumult in the back, on the back end, is going away, and it's moving into a good solid offer. But there's a little second guessing with this 7 of Cups. It's, you know, is that the right cup? Did I choose the right thing? Did I do the right thing? It's that decision. It's that waiting. It's that making that chess move. It's that putting the work into the, you know, the Pentacles. I want one more on this 7. 2 of Pentacles. I don't know how many 2s and decisions you could have, Leo. You know, you have the 2 of Pentacles. It's the getting the balance, the rhythm. She's a dancer. It's like, you know, the dance that goes with it. The Chariot. All right, you do get to move, and you're hot and heavy to move. Like, you're ready to roll when this, you know, I get the feeling of like a horse that's, you know, in the paddock, like waiting for the buzzer to go off and the doors to open, and they're ready to take off. And you're ready to Triple Crown that stuff. Now, we're going to move on to the Romance Angel Oracle. Now, whatever relationship is in this holding pattern, when it moves, it's going to move. And that's good. And I would like to know what the Romance Angels have to say about it. There's just a lot of decisions, it feels like. Yikes! You guys are really feisty. You know what? I don't feel very clean about that. I will take a look at them. You have Reconciliation, which makes sense, but you have keep an open mind, love yourself first, and it is safe for you to love. I would. We've seen them, but I didn't feel like they were deliberate enough. So, Romance Angels, can you please tell me about Leo? One more. One more Romance Angels, please. There we go. let's see what came out. We have wedding. So I think whatever relationship has been established, let go of control issues. Love yourself first. So I find it funny that I was saying everything around you seems to be, taking forever, or this decision, and it's kind of like, and whoever is like kind of the anxiety portion of it, allow the situation to unfold naturally, which is, that's almost painful for Leo, because Leo gets it done. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Full steam ahead. You deserve love and soulmate. So yes, what you're putting up with is worth it in the end, because you did wind up with the Star and the Chariot and all this stuff, and King of Wands as the overall energy. It is Leo energy. It is fire. It is solid, so that's good. I feel like I need one more. Stay optimistic about your love life. So if you're getting down kind of like, oh my gosh, this chess move, this, putting the work in stuff is like, oh my gosh, this is not as easy as I thought. It's okay. Keep the faith. So we're moving into the Crystal Deck Oracle. We're putting Vintage Wisdom Oracle out to pasture for this round. This is a deck with crystals in it that has nice keywords on it that I think are good for focusing. And if you have a juju bag you carry, you may want to pop these babies, these stones in. That was a definitive one. Moldavite. Pedalite. Not Pedialyte. Pedalite. Pedialyte's good for hangovers. You didn't hear that from me. I don't do it that often. Alright, and rose quartz. That is a good combo. So, we have on the Moldavite is grounding, connection, and evolution. Pedalite is angelic, uplifting, harmony. Rose quartz is unconditional love, peace, romantic love, trust, and harmony. Yeah. So, you have two harmonies. And then you have the grounding, connection, evolution. So there is some change going on. You do need to have that balance. Look at the pink. Look at that pretty pink. This black rustic feeling. We have, on the back here, they have these nice divinatory meanings of what the stone means, which is awesome. So this one is appreciate the good things already in your life and make plans to change what holds you back. That's words to live by. This is psychic or spiritual work that will develop quickly, and be sure to listen to messages. So maybe your voicemail, I suck at voicemail, but just like your intuition, like when you get bunged up or whoever around you gets, all tight, just remember, just listen, just relax. And then you have the rose quartz, which is love will soon enter your life either as a romantic gift or in a way that will help you heal past wounds and move on. So, I think this crossroads, it's going to be a bear to get through it. And I think there's just so many decisions and chess moves and, balancing acts. And did you pick the right cup? And, I think Leo needs to just take the time and the faith, because, that Chariot is such a good card to say, I'm moving forward. But don't be afraid of the Hermit either, because introspection and sitting back and observing sometimes is good as well. So, all right, Leo, we hope you join us next time when Jeremy's back. So until then, be well.